Give me my theme music. What Deion say on Saturday? Give me my theme music. Give me my theme music. That's what I come in. I'm not Deion Sanders. I don't have how many Super Bowls? Got 2 Super Bowls. Cheap Not Broke fam, what is going on? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I am Malcolm, your host of Cheap Not Broke, where we talk everything money, where we talk about saving value and getting you the best bang for your buck while making you money at the same time. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You are appreciated. Yes, tonight we're going to get into it. Man, I had to say, you know what? I had to get into this government shutdown thing. Oh, man, where I go? Shutting the government down. So I'm like, you know what? We got to talk about this because they're going to shut it down in a few days. And I said, you know, they need to change the name because it's not really a shutdown. It's not even that. It's rich people not wanting to pay the poor people. Because look, everybody, the people who are making the laws, who make the government shut down, aren't even affected. They check not affected. They still getting paid. They still getting their money. Shout out to everybody that's online right now. How you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Tonight, we're going to get in this government shutdown because I'm like, look here. Why the hell is the government shut down? Y'all print money. How you going to shut down? You print the money. Just go print the money in the back. Go get the truck, load it up, and go get some more money. So there's no reason the government should be shutting down. They got tax dollars. They got all kind of stuff. It makes no sense. So I said, you know what? Let's jump into it. Before we get started, I had a little video for you. I said, man, let me dive into this and really get into it because I had to do some research on this stuff myself because I had to get myself, educated on this. I'm like, why the hell is the government shutting down? The government, listen, if anything happened to the government's ready to go. You see, when stuff happened across seas, they send the military that night. All right. Now the federal government need to show up when my lights go out. That's when y'all really need to be on time. But that's a whole nother situation. So where's my video at? That's the wrong spot. I had this dope video talking about what is going on with the government shutdown, and they kind of explain the whole thing. Where is my video at? Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Bam.
Trash can gets full when there's a government shutdown. People don't stop throwing stuff on top of it. But I did manage to pick up a couple truckloads of trash before I was told don't do it anymore.
Man said
people were not even able to volunteer during the government shutdown.
The U.S.
That's the government shutdown. But the real important, this man, so first off, the government shutdown, he was trying to pick up trash. They said, hey, you can't pick up that trash or we're going to take you to jail. He's like, look, man, my city dirty. It stink out here. It smell like booty cheeks. Well, I'm sorry. It's going to have to smell like booty cheeks because the government is shut down. I said, man, that's ridiculous. Well, I really want to get into because who is affected by the government shutdown? Because there's a whole lot of people affected by the government shutdown. Hold on. Where is that part at? Right here. They would.
Delta Airlines is committed to net zero carbon emissions by 20.
I really hate these. Every time I try to show a video, they got these damn ads. I'm sick of this. But you know what? I'm not.
And it's time we all got going.
$72 a month
together.
That's not happening.
I ended up, picking up side jobs, right? Trying to make ends meet.
These are all the agencies of the federal government. Here are the ones that actually shut down in 1996 and in 2019.
Shutdowns don't have to be of the whole government.
Yes, it do. Hey, look, all these people is going to shut down all these people and nobody's going to get paid. So people who work for the Veteran Affairs, Air Force, Defense, Army, Navy, all these people, they don't get paid. And here's the kicker. You still got to go to work. Now, what they tell you is this. Oh, you're going to get furloughed. Meaning if you still go to work, you get back pay. I don't care about no damn back pay because your landlord don't care about no back pay neither. He wants his money now. COVID-19 was a mess. People weren't working. They were on furlough. Then they went back to work. Some people went back to work, didn't get paid. Some people got fired. They had to get the shot to come back. It was a whole mess. So this is a whole joke. And the sad part about this happens every single year. Every single year, the government shuts down. Every year, the government shuts down October 1st. So I guess the government budget cycle, pay cycle is from October 1st till the last month in September. So the last day in September is what? I think it's Saturday. So after Saturday, if they don't figure this out, it's going to get shut down. But it makes you wonder, they do this every single year. Why can't you figure out the money? Y'all print the money. Just like, think about this. You pay taxes, right? You pay taxes and you get a refund. Why the hell do you get a refund? Because somebody can't count. If you took the right amount of money, I shouldn't get anything back. Or you owe. That's worse. You damn sure don't want to owe. But the fact that they're giving you money back means you're living off less money than they had in the first place. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Where's my other article? But here's the crazy part, what I didn't know. Check this out. So the reason why they drag their feet is because Congress, if you don't know, check this, look right here. Yes, because lawmakers pay does not need to be renewed every year because their pay is enshrined in the Constitution. Your congresswoman or senator will see their salaries even if there is a shutdown. So they got their money already on the books. They're going to get paid no matter what. That's why they drag their feet, and that's why they don't give a damn, because they're going to get paid no matter what. These shutdowns are send money to the programs and projects, and they don't know. Oh yeah, exactly. And that's exactly, you got a very good point. Zuko here. What's happening, bro? You got a good point, because the people who need it, like food stamps, parks, recreation, all this kind of stuff, that stuff gets shut down. And these are not people with lawyers that can sue the government. So if this stuff shuts down for like 30 days or whatever the case, these people go without. What are they supposed to do? Some of these people don't have jobs. They depend on these programs. And if they can't get money from the program, then they're stuck. And then that's how that rolls. So it's a tough situation. And it's really unfortunate because everybody pays taxes. Even if you don't work, you still pay taxes. If you got a job, you pay tax. I mean, if you buy something, every time you buy something, you pay state taxes, city tax. You pay all these damn taxes. So what is a person supposed to do? And the government's supposed to be there for you, right? We pay taxes to prevent this stuff from happening. But unfortunately, all this stuff happens every time because people can't take care of business. Senators make about, I want to say, $275,000 a year, not to mention all the other stuff. They have donations. These people got businesses. Come on, you got 275, you know you got a business. You know you're making some money on the side. So, and long story short, the government, once again, they really don't care. They really don't care because they don't have to. What are you going to do to your senator, or what are you going to do to your local congressman if they don't get this done? Nothing. You got people, everybody's affected, because if you got a community where people aren't getting paid, that means the local business owners aren't making money. That means the people at the grocery store aren't making money. So also certain departments still work without pay. Department of Defense, SA, that's true. They still go without pay. And these people probably don't get paid no $300,000-$400,000 a year. So if they're going out with pay, who's looking out for them? I mean, it's got to be tough to go to work and not get paid. I don't know how your attitude going to be. You know you're going to have an attitude with everybody. Tell me I'm wrong. You're not going to have an attitude with everybody at the job if you've been at work a whole pay cycle and haven't gotten paid. You better not say nothing crazy to me. You better not. Why? I haven't gotten paid. I might whoop somebody's ass. It might happen. You're going to have fights break out, all kind of stuff, because people are not getting paid. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What's my next article? Had another article here. Where is it at? Washington. It was the Washington Journal. Yeah, history of government shutdowns. So, history of government shutdowns right here. The government has shut down at least 14 times since 1890 because there was a lobbyist. I don't know his name, but what he said was this: unless there's a deal reached, the government must shut down. However, he also put provisions, like you just said, that certain people must still go to work and they'll get furloughed and get the back pay. You know, that's really unfortunate because a government job is not something you can just, quit. You can't just quit a government job. You can't just quit the military. You can't just quit these jobs. Who are some people that specifically get paid that don't get paid? I want to say TSA. TSA does not get paid while the government shutdown going on. Now, I know y'all seen these videos. TSA been stealing money. They've been stealing draws. Yep, these troops. The TSA man, he took some draws out the bag, sniffed them, and put them in his pocket. First off, you don't even know if people, just because they're in luggage, you don't know them clean draws. That's nasty. And he was getting paid at the time. So if TSA is not getting paid, they're going to steal money. Look, you already seen this stuff. Dude got 6 years from stealing for TSA. If you don't pay these people, they're going to mistreat us flying, not to mention, the FAA. The people who coordinate all the flights, make sure planes don't run into each other, they don't get paid neither. So there's a lot of people who we depend on that's not going to get paid. When people don't get paid, they get rowdy and like to fight. I'm the same way. I don't get my money. I got an attitude. I got a big attitude. And then you can't quit your job. And now you got your kids. They got to eat too. They need stuff. So everybody, the government ain't paying nobody. Everybody gonna have every attitude. We might have a riot. Who knows? I don't know. It would be justified. You'd be damn sure be justified to have a riot in the streets because the government is not paying. Now, who is the dude that's not doing it? This cat right here. Get out my face. Wrong one. This dude right here. Senator McCarthy. Senator McCarthy criticized the Senate measure, says House will get the bill done to avoid shutdown. So basically, this guy is saying that the bill don't work for me. The bill don't work. We got to send it back. I don't care if we got to shut the government down or not. Shut it down. I don't care about them poor people. I'm getting my money. I'm gonna drive my nice car and get on my private jet. Look at this man. Look at his lips. He got them lips like a bird. You know he eat oatmeal for breakfast. He got them oatmeal eating lips. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't like him. He's not looking out for the people. But once again, this man's making $275,000 a year plus all his investments. He's probably been around for God knows how long. So he's getting paid. He's getting paid. And that's why they don't care. They don't care about poor people. They damn sure don't care about black people. Because, you know, all these black people out here, we depend on these programs. You know, in the hood, there's a lot of programs. You got housing programs, food programs, the kids. You got children's programs, all kind of programs. They're not going to get funded. And if they don't get funded, this stuff gets shut down and you cause chaos in the streets. And it doesn't have to be that way because they got the money. They just don't want to cut the damn check. So I don't really know. I don't really know how you get around that. But what I do know is this. COVID-19 has taught us all that you got to take care of your money. You got to have some money saved up somewhere, somehow. No, damn sure it ain't the easiest thing to do. I'm not saying it's easy to, because so some people barely making it as it is now, but understand things can get tough. So, you know, you got to keep that. You got to keep, you know, a little something somewhere. I don't know if people still keep the change jar. I still got my change jar. My change jar full of quarters and dollars. I do dip in there every now and then because I still got to use coins to wash my clothes, but that's my business. I still keep that change jar. And I don't know if people are still keep teaching their kids. Drop a comment right now if you got children. Are you still keep teaching them to keep the change jar? You know, you got the piggy bank or whatever that jar is when, you know, you got some loose change. Are you still putting that in there? Because that's important. That's your first savings account. Your first savings account is the change jar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody at one point in time had that savings jar where you drop your bread in there, and that's how you save all your money. But with the debit cards and all this crypto and all this other crap, I don't know if people are doing that nowadays. So that's how I started saving my money. Had a savings jar, and that's got on it. But back to this cat. This guy here makes a ton of money, and like I said, he really just doesn't really have any concern because these people are very far removed. They've been making money a long time. They went to these nice, fancy schools, and the people that they represent, they have nothing in common with. You don't make the same amount of money. You don't come from the communities. You know, you don't have any black people. You don't have any Mexicans. You don't have most of the Senate and Congress is white and wealthy. So how are you going to make decisions for poor people with all that kind of money? That's what I've always understood. And that's why America's jacked up as it is right now. Because you got rich people making decisions for poor people, and he is one of them. And that's why you got the government shutting down as it is now. Because you got all these people with all this bread, all this money. It's not like we can vote them out. What should happen is this. If they don't get the deal done, Congress shouldn't get paid. They shouldn't get paid, and they should not get furloughed. If you get paid and you're not making sure everybody else get paid, what is your incentive to pay? If everybody watching this right now, if I owe y'all $100 and I'm making $1,000 and there's nothing y'all can do to me, what is my incentive to pay y'all? You can't do nothing. You got to go get a lawyer. Okay, that's fine. You can't show up to my house and throw toilet paper at my place because you can't get into my place. I got to get it committed. So if I owe you money and I'm still getting paid, what is my incentive to pay you? You don't have one. And that's why people are not getting paid. It's not a fair system. That's damn for sure. It's not a fair system at all. So what do you do about it? Save your money, lean on your credit. Like I was talking about the last night, talking about on the rent call. Credit is not if you're watching Dewan's channel, I was talking about credit on Dewan Brown's channel. Credit is used for leverage. A lot of people use credit just to buy stuff that you don't need, like, you know, clothes and all this other stuff. This is what you do with your credit. This is how I explain it. When I teach credit to kids, this is how I explain it. I got a homie. My homie Steve. Steve has $100. I have no money. I'm dead broke. I can pull my pockets out and butterflies will come out. I have nothing. I say, Steve, let me hold $30. Steve say, cool. Now, this is how the bank works. Steve is technically my bank. I have no money. I'm borrowing some money from Steve. Steve, give me $30. Okay. We're in the 6th grade. All right, cool. I go down to the store. I go down to the 99-cent store. I go buy some candy. I go buy 30 pieces of candy, say for $1. Make it easy. I turn around and I take those pieces of candy and I sell them all for $2. I got $60, right? Give Steve some of his money back. I owe Steve 30. I give Steve that 30 back plus 5. Now I got some money in my pocket. I didn't have anything. Borrowed money from Steve, made some money, gave Steve back. I walk away with some. That's how credit works. You have no money, you borrow some money, you take that money, go make more money with what you initially borrowed, pay it back, and that's how you do it. But with consumer credit, you borrow money to buy something, but you don't make any money from it. Now you have to pay the money back, and that takes more time. It's easier for me to borrow $100, go make $500, pay my $100 back plus interest, 25, and walk away. Versus I go borrow $100, go buy something that doesn't make any money. Now I owe $100, so I got to go figure out something to make this money back. That's how your credit works. You take your credit and you make money with it. Business might have $1 million. You can get it with $1 million. You can probably go get leverage and probably get like $5 million in credit. How much can you make with $5 million? You take that $5 million, go make $10 million, pay your 5 back, $500,000 interest, whatever the case, and you walk away with the bread. That's how rich people keep making money. They take money, borrow money, make more money, pay it back, and they're straight. Regular people who don't necessarily leverage their credit, you go to work and you go work those 40 hours to make your money. But it's going to take me a long time to say, like, make $1 million working a day job. I have to go borrow that money to get it in. That's why businesses, that's why they have investors and all this stuff, because everybody needs money, but you don't really necessarily have the time to make it up front. You got to go borrow the money, make it, pay it back, and go on about your business. Real estate, flipping houses, all the same thing. That's how they're using the credit. Borrow the money, make it, pay it back. People who don't do that, borrow money, buy something, and got to go to work and figure out a way to pay that money back, which takes more time. That's how that works. But even still, that's what I was saying during COVID-19. People who had, if you had like a credit card like $20,000, you could have used that to pay your rent a couple months until you got back on your feet, and you'll be straight. Versus somebody who didn't have any credit, you just couldn't pay, and now you're stuck. So, but that's a whole credit lesson. I'll do a whole nother lesson on credit. Back to the government shutdown. The whole government shutdown, like I said, it's rich people not caring about the poor people. It's a lot of people, and that's everywhere in the government. Think about this. They say there's justice, right? How can you have justice without money? You can't get a lawyer. Who the hell has got off a serious case with a public defender? Very rare. Very, very rare. You're going to need the public defender and Jesus Christ to get off with a public defender. While another guy, he's paying his lawyer $100,000. I don't see how you're going to get off with a free lawyer. It's not going to happen. Justice costs money. Everything costs money. You don't own nothing in this country. You got a house. Don't pay the property taxes. That house is going back to the state. It's hard to own things in this country. It's like, because the government runs everything. They own damn near everything. And once again, they don't own you. They don't own your time. However, they are your employer and they're not wanting to pay you. And there you go. And let's say this. You're already in a bad situation. You haven't been working for a while. And this happens. You're trying to catch up. What do you do now? If you're not working, you can't go borrow the money, because the bank, you got to have money. You got to have at least, like a month worth of pay stubs, at least, to go borrow some bread. So that puts you back in the whole situation. If anybody, drop a comment, man, if the credit stuff is helping you out, man. If you like me to do a video on credit, because I can go way, way down the whole credit. Credit is good. You got business credit, personal credit, all that good stuff, man. You can flip flap back and forth. Like if your credit is bad, for example, you don't have good credit, you can open up some business credit and run with that profile. A lot of good stuff you can do. But I just wanted to jump on here and talk about the government shutdown. If anybody is going to be experiencing the government shutdown, Google, wherever your city is, Google rent assistance program. If you have some trouble paying your rent, make sure you go there and find a rent assistance program, because if you can't pay your rent, the government will pay that for you. It may not come overnight, but they'll do it. They do have food stamps and all these other programs. On the flip side, they got grants too, and they also have government contracting. So government pays money and they take money. You just got to find that happy medium where you're making more money than they taking from you. and you straight. Speaking of taking money, I owe a parking ticket, man. $93, man. $93 out here in Los Angeles for a damn parking ticket. They taking over, man. I hate this stuff. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. This is Cheap Not Broke. If you have a topic you would like me to address and talk about, please send an email, drop me a DM, hit the DM on Instagram. I'll be happy to drop it for you. This is my Instagram. Please feel free to send me a message. I'll be happy to dive into all the stuff because there's a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. I'm going to dive into some inflation. I've been going out interviewing people about inflation, asking questions. What's costing more money? What's costing people, less money? Because inflation does go up and down. So I've been interviewing people on Monday night. I'll be going live again, dropping those interviews and letting everybody know what's going on. I appreciate everybody rocking with me, rolling with me. If this is your first time, thank you. Hit the subscribe button. If you came back, I appreciate you too. And once again, I appreciate everybody. Oh, check this out. I do have some new merch for you. Watch this here. What's up, people? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I got some new merch for you. I got hats, I got mugs, and I got the new Cheap Not Broke shirt with the patch on them. This stuff is official. I got it hot off the press, sewn on just for you. I got black, red, and white. Head over to cheapnotbroke.com and grab your merch. I like that elevator music. I play the elevator music in my car. I get tired of that rap. I get tired of them niggas calling me all them names, calling me broke, talking about they gonna take your woman and stuff. I get tired of all that. That gets on my nerve, man. King Lupus, thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Also, certain departments still work without you. Oh yeah, I was making sure I can hit everybody's comments. Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. This is what I do. I talk about finance. I am an accountant. That's what I do for a living. I went to college for it. Stand-up comedian. I do that. Talk about it in my comedy. But hey, I don't care where you at. You need money. You need money. I just had a conversation with somebody about this. I said, listen, if the pastor was the poorest person in the church, would you go? No, you wouldn't. You need money. Who the hell gonna get up there and listen to somebody talk about God and he ain't giving him no money? That don't make no sense. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll be back on Monday night. If you do, check this out. I also have a podcast, Cheat Champ Podcast. Tomorrow, my guest will be Ramona Stevens.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ramona Stevens. You can catch me on Instagram, Ramona Funny. I'm here at the Cheap But Not Broke podcast with Malcolm Hall, and I'm so excited about my life. It's been beautiful, wonderful, and peace.
Ramona Stevens. I have a comedy show with her on Saturday nights. We'll be performing together. Super excited. It's going to be a dope, awesome time. Clean comedy show, so I won't be doing any cussing. I won't be doing any dick and pussy jokes, but I do have those if that's what you like. A lot of people like those. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Have a good, safe night, and I will see you all on Monday.